Hi, I'm Chrissi Nimmo.
And I'm Jim Ed.
And you're watching Now You're Cooking. All right, today we're gonna make enchiladas, and before we start, we're gonna stick with the Mexican theme, and we're gonna make margaritas.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, this is a spin on a regular margarita, and the ingredients are very simple. It's 4 cans of beer, half a can of frozen limeade, and about half a cup of tequila. So let's pour the beers in there.
I'll help you out here.
And we don't have to worry about them fizzing up, because when we pour the tequila in, it'll take care of it.
I'll open, you pour. How's that work?
We might have to worry about fizzing up a little bit.
All right.
We might have to put the tequila in before we put the other one in.
You know, you stick your finger in that, and I think it makes fizz go down.
You stick your finger in it.
I might have forgot to wash my hands.
All right, we'll put the other one in just a minute. Okay, we're gonna do half the container of limeade.
That beer's got a nice head on it.
And about a half a cup of tequila. We're just gonna
Half a bottle?
Well, more or less, depending on.
Okay, that was a shot.
2 shots.
I don't even think that was a shot. I think that was 2 shots, maybe.
4. It was about there. That's a little more. All right, we're gonna say that's about half a cup. Pour other beer in.
I like your style, hun, when it comes to measuring tequila. But it might be a little bit on the conservative side.
I'll put some more in there.
This is how we like to do it in Cookin County. Oh, bam.
That's enough.
All right.
All right. That's all there is to it. We gotta mix it all up. Make sure we don't get the shot of tequila on top.
Margaritas, or to the layman, beer margarita.
All right, and you pour this over ice. And that one's a little.
Maybe hold your cup sideways a little bit.
It's okay.
It's always a good idea.
We've got extras here for the live studio audience.
Sweet.
Anybody wants to come grab a drink? And cheers.
Viva la revolution.
All right, before we start cooking, we've got to get you in the spirit a little bit. So you got to lose the cowboy hat.
What am I gonna wear, hun?
Yes.
Nice.
There you go. And I've got one as well.
You got it on backwards there, Shug.
Oh. Okay.
There you go.
Our,
Now you look like a
official
mariachi.
Mexican sombreros. That
All
one
right.
was purchased where? Do you remember?
Cozumel?
Yes, and this one was, I think,
Bonus.
Playa del Carmen. Okay.
All right. You want me to give the rundown on the meat? All right, so we're gonna make some beef enchiladas, probably throw in some cheese enchiladas too. This is like a deal that I make at the fire station. It's real simple. I got a 4-pound chuck roast. I prefer the chuck roast because that's what me ma always made on Sundays. It's real easy. You just put it in the crock pot or a pan with a little water in it if you want to put it in the oven. I use 1 less bag of taco seasoning than what it actually calls for, because like when you're doing hamburger meat or something like that, it would call for a package per pound of meat, and this is a 4 pound, so I use 3 packages. Rub them in like a dry rub, like if you're doing ribs or something like that. Put it in the crock pot. Throw some onions, maybe some bell peppers, whatever you like in there, and then forget about it.
How long?
3 or 4. Well, you know, it just depends on how long you got. What is it, 4, 6, 8, and 10 on most crock pots, so.
Put it in the morning before you go to work, and then you can make these when you get home from work, right?
That's money.
Okay. So we're gonna start, we're gonna get this.
This one has already been done.
We're gonna get the meat torn up here. It's been cooking all day. And we're gonna make some rice and beans along with our enchiladas.
Yep,
So,
you gotta shred the old meat up. This is the real deal. No ground hamburger meat enchiladas in this deal.
As soon as we get this done, we'll be back and we'll be ready to start assembling our enchiladas and cooking our rice and beans.
Sounds like a deal.
And making our Beer margaritas.
She's her father's daughter.
Women have been selling Avon since 1886, but it hasn't been till recently that you could walk into a storefront and buy a product. Well, local Avon representative Chandra Robertson has brought that to Tahlequah.
You know, they're liking the idea of being able to come in and see the product, smell the product, see the colors, and able to buy it right then off the shelf.
Chandra does consulting too, so those hard questions like which color looks best on me don't have to be answered alone.